Hello, 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 Pisces. Welcome, welcome. Happy New Year, because this is actually, I'm recording on the 2nd, but for you guys, this is a Happy New Year. I hope you guys had a wonderful New Year, safe New Year, and looking forward to 2021. Wow, I've already got some epiphanies that I'm excited for. My intuition is just, I've got to, maybe I should be doing that. I got to put some taurine on me because I am not grounded. I'm like, woo, way up here. So I need to get some carrying that around with me. Anyway, I hope you guys had a good New Year. My name is Patti, and I am an empath. If this is your first time here, I do intuitive tarot and also intuitive coaching. I'm actually just a quick announcement. I am probably going to take like a week off. I'm not going to stop the recordings. I'll record. Normally I'm live, but I'm going to record some. I've got the message from the divine that to take some time to do some coaching for people that are going through hard times, struggles, challenges, things like that. So if you have that going on, they're not charged. So if you have something that you're going through that you just need some help from divine's perspective, I'm going to be taking a week. I will be making an announcement. But if you want to have like a half hour or an hour, I'd be glad to sit down with you. But it has to be either on a Skype, Zoom, anything like that. That has to be so that I can, see you, because it's very important for energies and divine and everything like that. So keep that in the mind, or if you know somebody who's going through struggles and just wants actually a spiritual perspective rather than a secular perspective, I'm going to be available for a week, and I will be making bookings here. I'm going to do an announcement here in a live video, but I have to ask Divine what week he wants me to do that in, because it's getting crazy busy. But this is my gift, and this is my gift he's asking me to give to you guys. So if you know people that are going through struggles or whatever, like, share, subscribe, and then that way when that video comes on, you'll be able to be notified, and then you can contact me if you want a booking. All right, and it's free. So it's all free. All right, so I'm in Pisces. I had to think a second. So Pisces. So we are going towards the 4th through the 10th now. Wow. Just, I can't believe it already. And so I'm picking an oracle that has the current energies and then also the future energies. Now, what's been happening this week is that the future energies are melding with the current energies. So I believe this is all just supposed to be together, and seeing what, and you know what, it's really interesting because the hawk, which is the future energies I just pulled, has been happening a lot. So we are going to have a lot of messages coming towards us. So I believe this is all together again. So I'm just going to say current energies, and at the end, I'll pull another oracle to see what maybe the future energies for the universe are saying. All right. So our first energy out is the horse. Now, for those of you that are brand new and you haven't seen me use this oracle deck, this is the A Wisdom of Avalon. My daughter gave it to me for Christmas. I love this artist. I'm into art as well. So I don't know if you ever see me have my book here, but I just haven't had time to draw. Anyway, so the horse, and the horse is about accepting help from others and delegating authority. You know, the thing is, I've been in management and business ownership for so long that I look at managers nowadays, they don't know how to delegate. They have no idea how to delegate. So this is something to delegate authority. So having authority in your life to delegate certain things. As parents, if you have kids, we delegate chores. We don't want to do the chores. We tell our kids, hey, I need you to go do the dishes. I need you to go sweep the driveway. I need you. This is sort of part of the process that we have, not only as mothers and fathers, but women and men. A lot of the times I'm a single mom, so I sit there and I don't delegate authority to anyone right at this point, especially when it comes to roles. Like, usually you think of a masculine doing the car, working in the garage, fixing things, those kind of a things. But then we get in a habit as being single and independent not to delegate that to them. So then it sort of leaves them out. So sometimes delegating a chore, delegating something to them, maybe you can do it, but it's nice to include somebody to do it, because then that makes them ruffle their feathers like a peacock. Oh, I did that for her, or I did that for him, whatever. So it's delegating so that not only we could do it ourselves, but we give somebody else the glory of enjoying doing that and maybe feeling connected or needed or wanted. I used to say, and it was, I think, the really wrong thing to say for many years is I would say, I don't need a man. I want a man. I don't really need a man, but yes, we do. We need the opposite. We need, if you're a masculine, we need the feminine. The feminine, we need the masculine, because that is what the divine put us here for. That is why he created us different, because we have a different brain. It is physically different. And that's why we connect and meld together. So for that, so just knowing when to delegate, because it's really important, especially if you're starting a new relationship. It's not playing the game. It's just letting somebody be in their role that they were designed to be. So it's like, I think morals and things like, if we, having the man open the door for you, that is sort of a moral thing. That's sort of like how they grew up, how they, some countries, they don't even do that. It's like, get in. It just depends on the country and the culture. So these are things that are ingrained in us or taught to us, but delegation is sort of a role kind of a thing. And yes, women can actually fix cars and do all that kind of stuff, but in all reality, what is it that we're allowing the other person to help us with? Put it that way. Because I can change the oil in my car, I can change the spark plugs, I can do all that kind of stuff. But what is it that I can allow my partner or a friend or somebody feel like they're wanted and needed? Because we all need that in our life, right? And then the second energy out is also to this other energy is accepting help from another. That is huge. For many people, you're either a giver or you're a taker. I hate to say that, but that's usually one or the other you are more prone to do. However, sometimes as we need help, there is a fear of having, what do you call that? So if we fear being helped, that it will show a weakness or a vulnerability. And what is wrong with that? What is wrong with saying, I can't do it, I need help? Been there, done that. Divine has just, like I said, given me epiphany after epiphany this week, this last week. And in the last couple of days, they just keep coming. And that's why I'm sort of in a euphoria, because I got to bring those vibrations down, because I'm really excited. This is how it happened when I had awakenings very long time ago. It's you get a little euphoric and you got to bring yourself down, bring in, like I said, I don't do a lot of crystals and stuff, but I do carry grounding, or I go outside and put my feet in the ground. So anyway, so ask for help. If you need the help, ask for the help. If somebody needs the help and you obviously can see they need the help, but they're very afraid to say it. Some people can't. So if they're very afraid to say it, just go help them. Just go help them. Say, I don't want to overstep my boundaries. However, I notice you need the help. I'm very glad to do it. Let me help you. It would help me. So extending so that they aren't afraid to say yes. All right. Then we have the hawk, which has come up so many times this week. I cannot tell you how many times this has come up, and I shuffle. But it is about omen and messages. So we do have messages coming to us every day, whether we pay attention or not. However, is it good omens? Is it bad omens? This is from your thought process and your heart. So you basically need to look at what it is that is coming at you, what you are allowing in. If you missed the we had fun. I really thank everybody who did come on the first and gather. I had a glitch. So if you missed it, I apologize, because as soon as I hit that go live button for the New Year's Day, it actually shut completely down. Dark forces didn't want it to happen. So the thing is that I turned around. It took me about 8 minutes, turned around and put it back up. So it's now recorded. However, this was very, very good learning. Had some really good people on there in the chat. And we did talk about all this stuff. We did talk about spirit. We talked about messages, omens, things of good, making sure that your garden is protected, but not, you want to guard it and protect it, but not so high that the walls is nobody's going to be able to come in. So, and that was one of my epiphanies here is like, and I won't go into it, but it's when you allow the good in. So you say, like you're the plant in the garden. These good omens, these good things that come to you, these good things that are trying to you're trying to attract are coming, but however, you're actually allowing some of the weeds and the poison in. So, you've got slugs that'll eat your plants. You've got weeds that will choke your plant out. Those are also people and habits. For somebody, it's a really bad habit. This is poison. This is toxic. This is things that are in your life that need to be, maybe released. Just some ideas, okay? Because you've got something coming here. This is exciting. So remember, the theme is don't be afraid to ask for help. Your first card out for somebody, this is going to be January, and I think even through 2021. This is the Ace of Wands is about communication, a seed of communication. So somebody is actually going to, Pisces, change their way of communicating. This is a new way of communicating, releasing a fear to communicate. Somebody is really afraid to communicate. This is a new seed to not be afraid to communicate what you need, what you want. Again, we're going back to the energy. So this could mean anything. This could mean physically. I need help with my yard work. I broke my leg. I can't do it. Might need help that way. Somebody might need help in understanding their relationship. The only way that you're going to understand your relationship is by communication. So maybe a new way of communicating between you and your partner, you and your friends. Maybe there's a disagreement. Maybe there is something you just don't understand, because we're talking about somebody else's perspective and our perspective. Okay, so, and this is with somebody that you've already known, somebody that you've cared about. So this could be somebody in a love relationship. It could be something like that. It also could be just an old friend or a family member. Somebody has a family member that you are fighting with. I don't know who that's for, but that needs to be rectified only through good communication. Not getting mad, not yelling, not doing any of that kind of stuff, is having a mature conversation. And sometimes people just don't know how to communicate, and that's when things escalate. And that's what I teach in Get Balanced 2020, is how to diffuse a upcoming argument, how to diffuse it, come back and speak at mature adults again. So you've got the Nine of Pentacles. I'm going to have to clarify this one because I'm not sure why that's here. However, everything that you are going to do with your communication for this year, or even just January or this week, this week is the seed. This week is the seed. So this is the seed that you're going to begin to change in a way of either speaking or responding in communication. Thank you. So they're saying it could be the way that you respond. For me, I know that I've gotten older through menopause. I know that my brain has switched a little bit. I can tell, because people will make a comment like, well, that was sort of rude. When I would think before, why was that rude? Because I've said it before my menopause, but in actuality, I said it in a different manner. So it is about the way we say things. I felt really bad because somebody wanted to give me a really nice gift. And I personally, anyway, I won't go into it. But anyway, his thought was very, very nice, very gentle, very kind. But it wasn't something I really did anymore, because I've had operations, so I wouldn't be able to do it. So the thing is that his idea was, but I'm like, well, yeah, that's really, really nice, but I don't do that. And I was like, oh wow, I just slapped him in the face, degraded his gift rather than sharing. Hey, I love those, I used to love them, but now I can't because of my surgeries. So it's like, rather than saying it in a different manner, I bursted his bubble, and that was wrong. So communication is really key in how we present our words, because words are life. Words are a way of bringing to life, and also can actually change a situation on a dime. And when you don't intentionally do it, so I went back and I like, well, he stopped talking to me for a couple of days, and I'm like, why did he do that? What did I do? And then after I analyzed what I had said and how I said, I'm like, oh my gosh, I just slapped him in the face when, that was really a wrong thing to do. So whatever this communication is, or how you're communicating, especially when in requiring or asking for help or needing help, or asking, or maybe somebody's trying to ask for help, really, really hone in on your intuition on this week. It's going to change your world. It's going to change your world. And this is definitely a message. This is a good omen to have. This is a good way to begin to think. There's a message coming in this, not only for you, but it'll also help somebody else. Because again, remember, our gifts and the things that we go through our journey don't end with us. They go through us. And if they're not, then you're not on the right path. If it ends with you, you're not on the right path. All right? Yeah, intuition. Again, you got to listen to your intuition this week. Listen to your intuition. I wouldn't say just this week. I say for all the times, because that's really important. That's your GPS to the divine. Yeah, and yeah. So we have the King of Cups. Somebody's coming and going through some struggles here. Again, the help. This is a message. Somebody's saying pretty calm or acting. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. I had a protein drink, and it's not setting well. The King of Cups is about going through troubles, but staying calm. So either somebody's acting calm, faking it like everything's okay. I used to do that really wrong thing to do. It actually will keep you stuck. But they're acting like everything's okay, but they're really going through some big thing. They really need to ask for help, or share, or vent with somebody. This is where the communication comes in. Maybe you're not used to sharing or venting. Maybe you're used to stuffing, because if you do vent and share, it will also release a lot of burden, but it also relieves a lot of stress physically. Proven. It is proven, and it will lower your blood pressure. Again, when I talk nutrition and fitness, we talk about this because you want to keep your blood pressure at a good, healthy blood pressure so you can live a long time. Especially if you have high blood pressure, stuffing things is not the way to go. Even if you're on meds, not the way to go. But again, this is a new way of thinking, new communication. It is going to be work. We do have work. There is somebody also that maybe this could be somebody needing and accepting or asking for help with their work. This is trying to get their ducks in a row, trying to make things happen, because at the end of the day, it is all about how we delegate, again, authority. So if somebody needs help in their work, being an entrepreneur, I do everything myself. If you look at my websites, if you look at my work, if you look at my leather work, you look at all that, that's all me. But when I do need help, I'll ask my daughter or a friend to step in and say, hey, I need help stitching. I need help doing this. It's you're getting to the point, and then that's a healthy growth. That is a healthy growth, because one, I don't want my customers to wait, and I can't do it all by myself sometimes. So it's like, okay, fine, I'll ask for that help. Delegating. So if you're a manager in anything that you manager, supervisor, lead, one of the key things in management is learning how to delegate. When you get into a manager, general manager, you see them not working a lot. They are delegating, they're figuring things out, they're solution solving, they're working things. When you're a lead, they're supposed to teach you gradually how to release doing the job and delegating it to those that are strong in doing it, and helping those that are weak in not doing it to grow them stronger. That's the job of a lead, a supervisor, a manager. So if you're in that position, or you want to be in those positions, that would say, as a business owner, that would be the number one thing. That's what I would teach my people. It doesn't mean that you don't know how to do the job. It does, and you may have to jump in and do the job. You should know how to do the job, because you should be walking the walk with your team. However, now you're at a position where you can help teach, mentor, grow, and inspire them to grow to the best people that they can be. All right, so that's a communication for somebody. I don't know who that's for. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles. Wonderful, wonderful. So this week, again, more work, more teaching. This is harvest, rewards, everything. The Ten of Pentacles is all about getting your unconditional love, getting, everything that we need to do to create a final ending of something at the most ultimate way that we can. And it's a huge, huge, huge reward. We do have judgment. We do have judgment. So again, when we look at these messages, these omens, these people, the good or the bad coming to us, this is where you're going to have to sit there and make the decision if you're going to keep it through earth basis, or if you're going to go to what the divine and spiritual basis, and how you're going to decide allowing them in again to your garden, allowing the weeds in, the poison in, or are you going to keep that out in 2021? Are we going to grow and learn to flourish that plant? And that plant is us. So are we going to flourish that from the inside out? Because we don't fix anything or do anything from the outside in. Even when you want to lose weight, we'll sit there and talk about that in nutrition and fitness and Get Balanced 2020. If you want to lose weight, gain weight, bulk up, anything of that nature, get rid of an addiction or whatever, it's from the inside out. It's from mental to the physical. Anyway, we have the Queen of Wands again. Finishing up with the Queen of Wands. She's all about communication, and she masters it. So this is something, maybe a goal that you can have in 2021, but at least through January to plant the seed, to get it started, to find out where is your weakness in communication. And if you want, there's a couple of, especially if you're dating, there's a couple of coaches I watch as well, extremely knowledgeable and very, very truth-based. They don't do no bull. If you need that information, message me, email me, and I'd be glad to give you that. Or if you want a coaching session, if you're female, male, doesn't matter. Just reach out to me. But you're definitely, this week is all about communication and accepting help or asking for help or being intuitive. Where'd she go? Intuitive to see if somebody else needs help. They just can't ask for it because they're not at that level. They're still in fear. All right. So that's something for you guys. All right, Pisces. The only other announcement that I have, I forgot, is if you're looking for the dailies, I have stopped doing them for a while. There just wasn't enough interest or enough coming in for me to keep it going. But maybe later, as I grow the channel, I will bring it back if people request it. If they don't, I probably won't. We'll see. It's all up to the divine what he wants. But right now I have put it on hold. So those aren't available right at the moment. All right. So I hope you like, share, subscribe. Again, I'll be putting an announcement out for free intuitive coaching and spiritual coaching here probably, I don't know, the next week, because this is up to the divine. Sometimes he'll come to me and I'll have to come on in the afternoon and do it. It just depends on him. So I hope you guys have a great, great week, and I will see you on the 11th. Take care.